Okay, here's another cool Brecker line, and this one is over the standard confirmation when we get to the bridge, and this is actually from the Chick Corea album, Three Quartets, which, believe it or not, actually has Chick Corea playing drums, and Brecker is obviously playing saxophone, and they're just playing duo in this song. Brecker's just soloing, and Chick Corea is just playing drums off of him. So we start with, this is over the E flat minor, A flat 7, D flat major 7 part of the bridge of confirmation. So we're starting with our middle finger, our ring finger on E flat on the second string. Then my middle finger jumps down to the G flat on the fourth string. Pointer finger on B flat on the third string. And then I go back to the E flat, but when I go back, I actually use my middle finger instead of my ring finger. So I'm going. And that's just because of where the line is going. It's easier to just go back to the middle finger right here. And then from there, I put my pinky on the F note on the second string, pull off to D. Then I pick E flat with my middle finger, pick F with my pinky, and I slide up a fret to the G flat. So far we have. And that's all over our E flat minor part. So it's pretty much just E flat minor arpeggio, and then we add the 9, major 7, back to the root, slide the 9 up to the G flat. So when we hit the G flat, that's actually the start of the A flat 7 chord. So we're starting on the flatted 7th intervallically. And then from there, he does this. He starts in the G flat with the pinky, then middle finger goes up to the A, and we're just doing chromatically from A back down to G flat. So I pull off from A to A flat, pick the G with my pointer finger, and then my pinky goes back down to the G flat. And then from there, I pick E with my middle finger, and then I hammer on to F with my ring finger. Okay, and that's what's happening over our A flat 7 chord. And then there's one more note at the very end. So then my middle finger goes to the C note on the third string. So, okay, so if we're analyzing that, it's basically just, like a dominant flat 9 type sound, right? Because he does the flatted 7th, flat 9, and then chromatic again from the flat 9 down to the flatted 7th. And then it's chromatic note below the 13. He lands on the 13, so he actually does the sharp 5 up to the 13, which is an interesting sound. And then that last note is just our major third. And then when we get to the D flat, that's like a pretty typical like beboppy kind of lick. So we start on the E flat with our pointer finger, and then hammer on to the F with your ring finger, and then pull back off. And then ring finger goes to D flat on the third string. And then pick C with your middle finger back to D flat. So this is very typical kind of like saxophone slur kind of line. And then pointer finger goes to F on the second string. Pinky goes to A flat. Then my pointer finger goes up again to C on the first string, and then I end with my pinky on E flat. So it's like a major 9 arpeggio, 3, 5, 7, 9 against the D flat. So the whole line